14-year-old repeatedly calling his African-American teacher a racial slur.
Yo, no. If I was that teacher, bro, I'm gonna have to lose my job and I'm gonna have to risk a prison sentence. The dangerous rise of gentle parenting.
Give me my phone, you idiot!
Took my 13-year-old daughter's phone last. Yo, she's breaking his car.
You want me to take your
These
iPad?
kids are demons, bro.
No!
Spoiled kid.
Hands are not for hitting. I don't like
Bro, the
that.
thing is, you don't even have to hit your kid. Just punish them. You don't even punish their kids. Make their lives miserable for a few days if they do something bad.
That hurts.
And you don't have to physically hit them.
Children are violently attacking their parents. Children are getting addicted to iPad.
Bro, I don't know why, but every kid I met in the past 5 years, they've all been demons. Like, bro, one kid came into my house. He licked my Spider-Man disc and it reset my stats. It was the Lego Marvel game. It reset my stats completely because he licked the discs.
Watching Cocomelon empty toilet for hours. Math and reading scores are declining. What do these all have in common? They're the result of a new and growing
Wait, math and reading scores are declining? You think they'd get higher?
trend. Gentle parenting. Gentle parenting is
Bro, I'm telling you, my kids are gonna be superstars.
exactly what it sounds like. Being gentle to your child. Gentle parenting believes it's a war crime to punish a child. Spanking? That's
Bro, you don't even gotta spank them. Just take away their stuff. Make their lives miserable.
child abuse. Yelling at your child? That's child abuse. Doing anything that
Bro, you
upsets
don't even have to do any of these things. Just punish them.
angers your child? That's child abuse. What happens if your child is literally assaulting you and hurting you? Well, you need to sit down and
Bro, I'm
talk
not gonna
about
lie, if my child ever lays a hand on me, I might have to hit them. Like, I don't condone hitting kids, but if they hit me, you know, you gotta hit them back.
your feelings. Use logic to explain why hitting people is a big no-no. That's the mindset that gentle parenting advocates for. Gentle parenting was popularized in the 2010s in attempts to get rid of the authoritarian parenting styles that society was so accustomed to. But this trend backfired, creating a generation of bratty, selfish, violent, and entitled children. Children can be stubborn, and negotiating with them is hard. Try convincing a child that brain rot is bad for them, and you'll see what I mean. Because children rarely listen to logic and emotional reasoning, gentle parenting.
Bro, I think what the problem is kids have, so they have Wi-Fi now. So if they want something, they can get it online. So they literally have everything. So they feel entitled.
Often fails. Watch how these gentle parents deal with their children's violence.
I mean, that was on accident.
You can't slap his head, okay?
There's no way. I mean, was that on purpose?
No, you can't slap
Yo,
his
slapping a baby's crazy.
head, okay, Winnie?
Please don't do that. Ellie, please don't do that.
Please don't do that.
Ow! No, gentle hands.
Yo, imagine your kid starts punching you. You're bleeding and you're like, please don't do that. Please don't do that. Like, bro, just tell him straight up. Like, bro, just pick him up and put him back in their bed or something. I don't know.
No.
Yo, bro, you can just tell their parents were like super gentle to them. Cause look at this, bro.
It might not seem like much, but these children are learning that they can hurt people without consequences.
Bro,
This
my dad used to really hit me back then, bro. But I don't know why, but like once I turned like 9, he just like randomly stopped hitting me.
is dangerous. If children learn that it's okay to hurt their parents, they begin hurting anyone they feel like. This is how bullies are created. Now, some will argue that these parents did not use gentle parenting correctly. But come on, give them some slack. Gentle
Bro, what even is gentle parenting?
parenting is so confusing and complicated, you should need a PhD if you want to use this parenting style. In gentle
Why would you read a book specifically on gentle parenting? I'm pretty sure your regular parenting book would advise you not to hit your kids, you know?
parenting, parents need to become a personalized therapist and counselor for their children. And in this process, a lot of parents are bound to become too loose, leading to bad and undisciplined children. Only parents who are good at understanding children's emotions and behavior should attempt this parenting style, because if done wrong, this parenting style could lead to disaster. And this isn't only about violence. When children learn that they can do whatever they want without any serious consequences, they begin to expect the world to revolve around them.
Bro, I remember every time I cried as a kid, my dad would hit me more for crying.
And this is a mindset that's very hard to undo. If anything isn't going their way and they're unhappy about it, they throw a tantrum. This has led to a massive rise in classroom misbehavior in the last few years. Here's a kindergarten teacher.
Okay, but once you hit middle school, like throwing a tantrum in class is embarrassing. Like you can only do this in kindergarten.
talking about it.
Like you're gonna get made fun if you do that.
Gentle parenting is ruining our children. We can't do much when students misbehave, when they're yelling, when they're cursing, when they're throwing chairs. They're trying to hit teachers with
Okay,
their
the thing is, bro, she looks like she's been teaching for like 10 years. Like, I don't, does she have the credibility?
jackets. They are stomping on their feet. That is not okay.
Actually, she does look kind of old, and he did say gentle parenting became popular in 2010. So maybe she does.
That is when gentle parenting has not benefited that child.
A nationwide survey found that
Bro, I don't think it's even gentle parenting, because I know some parents, like, they probably don't even know what gentle parenting is, but their kids are still demons. I think the problem is they just don't care, bro. Like, they just had a kid just to have a kid, and they don't really care about them.
68% of teachers
Like,
experience
they just put Cocomelon on and just leave their kid to be.
verbal abuse from their students. Classrooms have turned into real-life Call of Duty lobbies.
Bro, did you really say that, bro?
This 14-year-old repeatedly calling his African-American teacher a racial slur.
Yo, no. If I was that teacher, bro, I'm gonna have to lose my job, and I'm gonna have to risk a prison sentence.
Hey, too, bro. We're right here, bro. Everybody's watching.
Yo, this kid's, there's no way he's going to college after this.
Basketball at the teacher.
You ain't talking.
Oh yeah, this is on ABC News. It's his life's over. He's not going to college.
44% of teachers cite student misbehavior as a top source for job-related stress. This problem is actually getting progressively worse with each year. In a 2023
Yo,
survey, 70% of teachers said students were misbehaving more
bro, I'm
than
telling you, my kid's gonna be number one. Like all of my, I'm gonna be like LaMelo Ball's dad.
in 2019.
We've seen a dramatic increase in violence in our society, a significant decrease in accountability and consequence. It's not surprising that unfortunately this is spilling over into the behavior of students in school.
It's no wonder why there's massive teacher shortages in countries all around the world now. This wasn't as large of a problem back in the 2000s as it is now. Gentle parenting was growing in popularity, and a few years after that, misbehavior is on the rise and large numbers of teachers are quitting their jobs.
Bro, what I think it is, I think it's just like I know moms say this all the time, but I think it actually is the phone. Like, bro, parents be giving their kids like tablets, iPads, and they just put their kid on the iPad instead of actually like giving them love.
You decide if that's a coincidence or not. And misbehavior isn't the only consequence.
Look, see,
Children are
yo, this kid barely like knows English, and he knows how to use an iPad.
lazy and slow. Parents simply hand an iPad or an iPhone to their
Exactly, bro. That's what I just said.
children to shut them up and let the device do the parenting. Children begin to watch highly stimulating content, with toddlers watching
Exactly, bro. This makes them want more.
Cocomelon, and older children doom scrolling YouTube
Yo, this is crazy. No. Bro, if I saw my kid watching this, like, dude, I'm not gonna give my kid any social media, so I'm not gonna.
boards and watching brain rot content.
Bro, I know what social media did to me. It did me pretty dirty, and I don't want to do my kid pretty dirty.
And at first, parents see nothing wrong with this, until they try to get the children to stop.
You want me to take your iPad away? Okay, well, it's time for bed.
Hey, 2-3 years Dagestan.
With control.
Oh no, bro. If my kid ever start screaming like this, like he's not my kid anymore. Like, look at this, bro. He's screaming like a female, bro.
It's okay.
Like, look, he's moving like a female.
Mistake, man.
Many parents don't take the measures to limit their
Like,
child.
bro, if I did this when I was a kid, no, I'm getting the beating of my life.
Mistake, man.
Many parents don't take the measures to limit their child's screen use or monitor their content. If this continues long enough, the child actually becomes addicted to their iPad or iPhone and builds an emotional dependence on it. Without their device, they can't be happy. Many studies have found that excessive screen use can interfere with brain development in children by lowering cortical
Yo,
thickness
it's not good for adults to be on their phones all day. So why are parents giving their kids whose brain aren't even developed? Why are they giving them phones?
and damage to their
I
prefrontal
shouldn't be on my phone all day. So why is a kid who's 3 years old on an iPad all day?
cortex, parietal lobe, temporal lobe, and occipital lobe. In simple terms, the brain is getting f***ed. These brain changes make it even more difficult for children to identify and regulate their
Yo, this new generation of kids, dude, their attention span is about to be fried, bro. They're all gonna have ADHD,
emotions, which
and,
could be
and autism too, like
why children
What is it called? Home-induced autism? Something
get
like that.
so angry when their iPads are taken away. And this isn't the child's fault. Children don't know better. It's the parent's responsibility
Exactly, bro. Like everything psychologically wrong with you it's your parents to blame. Not gonna lie.
to ensure that the children
Bro, you are your parents, basically.
don't misuse technology. But because gentle parenting strongly advocates against punishment, and many parents interpret this as avoiding any action that makes the child upset, many parents become too reluctant to take away screen
That's
time.
crazy. People don't like making their children upset.
But this isn't just about screen time. The detrimental effects of a screen addiction carry on to other aspects of the child's life, and one of these is school. Children are underperforming at every single grade level. A study investigated math and reading scores of 4th and 8th graders
37%
and found that
in 2017. Wait.
The majority-
This is dude. I was in like 4th grade in 2017. Am I part of this percent? 30%.
and it makes sense.
Oh, it dropped
4th and
from
8th graders
36.
and found that
Oh,
the
okay. I see it now.
pride from spending hours on their screens, that brain damage happens to affect how they perform in school. Along with this, when children spend years spending all their time playing and using a screen rather than doing chores or learning, they grow a lazy mentality that's very difficult to reverse. Even basic elementary school academics become too much to handle, as they have zero willpower or discipline. Parents need to understand the dangers of these screens and regulate screen time, even if it angers their children. The rise of gentle parenting has led many parents to allow their children long hours of screen time. And even if this isn't the mindset
Bro,
that gentle
you shouldn't give your kid any screen time at all. Like until they're like 5 years old.
parenting is advocating for, it is the mindset that gentle parenting has popularized. So we need to either start warning against the dangers of failed gentle parenting, or stop promoting this parenting style so heavily. So far, we've discussed the dangers
Where does it even come from? Like, how come all of a sudden parents want to be gentle?
that arise when parents misunderstand the gentle parenting method and use it incorrectly. But even if done correctly, this parenting style can still lead to disaster. You see, gentle parenting works off the assumption that a child is an emotionally intelligent creature who understands the morality of their actions. But the unfortunate reality is that most children are not like this. In a child's early stages, particularly up to the age of 5, children have a trait known as egocentrism, which is the inability to understand perspectives other than their own. These children haven't
I
developed
feel
enough
like I was pretty advanced when I was 5, no?
cognitively to understand the concept that other people perceive situations differently than they do. For example, when playing hide and seek, a toddler might cover their own eyes, believing that nobody can see
Yo, this kid's stupid, bro. Does he not, like, we can still see you, bro.
them because they aren't able to
Yo, kids are stupid. There's no way I was this dumb when I was a
see
kid.
anyone else.
There's no way.
Or a toddler might offer their favorite
Wait,
toy
actually, dude, I remember when I was like 3 years old, I had to like ask my siblings to help me hide during hide and seek. Like, I don't know why, but I didn't know how to hide.
to someone else, believing that they would enjoy the toy just as much. But children also have a hard time understanding how their own actions can upset others. A toddler might slap his
Yo!
mom.
Wait, you can't. Okay, is it like crazy to hit it? It's low-key insane to hit a toddler back and all.
Thinking it's funny. Because the toddler finds it funny, the toddler believes his mom will
Like, bro, just put him in like a little cage or something. Not a cage, but like a crib.
also find it funny. In this scenario, gentle parenting would advocate using logic and emotional reasoning to explain why slapping is bad. But a toddler will have a very difficult time understanding these concepts because these concepts are too complicated and beyond their cognitive capacity. It's like teaching algebra to a toddler. Maybe some toddlers will understand it, but for most, their brains just aren't ready for it. And you can't force these complex concepts onto a child because they're just going to end up being confused and won't learn anything. But you know what does work? Operant conditioning. Toddlers' brains are too premature to understand concepts of empathy and morality, but their brains
Bro,
are
did you guys see that one psychologist who said like they could turn their kid, whoever, like if they wanted to make their kid a basketball player, they can make their kid a professional basketball player.
capable of
Like, that's insane to me. Could you really do that?
association. A toddler can associate a certain action to a certain outcome. For example, a child understands, if I eat this broccoli, mom will give me ice cream. Or, if I slap mom, I will be punished. For most children, this method of parenting will be the
Bro,
most
punishment
effective.
doesn't even have to be like a physical punishment, bro. Just take something away from them.
Apparently, this method is considered harmful nowadays, which I personally think is BS. Like adults, children have different levels of emotional and social intelligence. Some children might learn concepts of empathy and morality very quickly, and gentle parenting will be very effective for these children. On the flip side, some children are especially stubborn and selfish, and disregard the feelings of anyone else. These children can still be
Yo, no,
especially
that's
stubborn and
actually
selfish, and
insane. Yo,
disregard the feelings
Yo,
of
no, yo. If I did that, I'm actually getting drop kicked by my dad. Like, he would actually kick me in the chin.
anyone else.
Probably like kill me.
These children can still be raised to become kind and understanding people. They just need to be specifically raised to understand that their negative actions will lead to negative consequences. If these children are raised with gentle parenting, even if
Yo, so he just recorded this instead of doing something. Like, what? Her brother sent me this video while I was at work. What? So his what?
correctly, they might still end up being violent or narcissistic. And that's what we're seeing happening so often these days.
Wait, there's no way his brother, dude.
If
This
these
has to be
children are
fake
raised
because the camera's not moving, so it's clearly on a
with
tripod.
gentle parenting, even if done
Like, bro, I don't see
correctly,
another person on the front.
they might
It's literally a tripod, no? This is what we're scripting nowadays.
If these children
Like, am I tripping?
are raised
Is this not on a
with
tripod?
gentle parenting, happening
listen.
so often these days, still end up being violent or
If
narcissistic.
you are dealing with aggressive behaviors and a minimal verbal child, that behaviors are, bro, having, oh, never mind.
And that's what we're seeing happening so often these days. Now here comes the controversial part of the video. I know a lot of you will get triggered by this part. If you disagree with me or want to type any hate comments, then go ahead. I actually read most of the comments on every video I post, so I'll probably see what you write. Our society has become soft. Parents are afraid to be strict towards their children because they believe it might traumatize them. Nowadays, people commonly talk about having
Can you get PTSD from yelling? What?
PTSD. Yeah, try telling that to a soldier or a war veteran. I'm not advocating for harsh, aggressive parenting. Parents should mostly be gentle and try to understand their children. But the harsh truth is, sometimes, no matter how much you negotiate with them, children will only want things to go their way. In cases like this, where gentle parenting does not work, being strict is the only solution.
Bro, I think the problem is, like, people are saying, can you get PTSD from yelling? I think people just want to struggle, bro. They want to feel like they, like, had, like, a hard upbringing. But in reality, they grew up with 2 loving parents in a big suburban household, went to a nice school, ate nice food every day.
Can you please stop hitting me with that? Thank you.
Stop! Sit down, please.
Please?
Luca, sit down. Luca, sit down! Feet off the table. That's not nice. You're eating. That's nasty.
Ew. Yo, kids are stupid. What is she doing?
That's nasty. Put it down. Get your feet off the table. Get them off. Now.
Because so many parents nowadays are reluctant to be strict towards their children, we end up with children who are unafraid of their own actions. Children who don't believe in authority and believe that they can act in their own self-interests. Along with this, a child who's never been yelled at will become soft. They won't be prepared for when the time eventually comes when someone does yell at them. They will be in shock, experiencing strong emotions of anger or fear. If a parent doesn't discipline their children, the world will. If this trend keeps up, future generations will become emotionally weak, selfish, and sensitive. Of course, frequent punishment for trivial reasons is harmful. If a child does not understand why the parent is punishing them, they will be left confused and sad. This can lead to self-esteem and mental health problems later on in the child's life. But if punishment
Bro,
is
dude,
used
my dad used to punish me for, like, the dumbest reasons ever, bro.
only when needed,
I would literally do nothing, and I would get punished.
and as a last resort, the child would know exactly why they are being punished, and they will realize that they are doing something wrong. This is very important for the personal and moral development of a child. So what kind of parenting style does our society need? A parenting style with balance, knowing when to be gentle, when to set clear boundaries, and when to punish. If parents apply certain principles from gentle parenting, such as empathy and emotional connection and understanding, while also implementing strict rules and punishments, children would experience the best of both worlds. Children will be emotionally intelligent and have healthy relationships with their parents, but also have the discipline to succeed in life and understand that their actions have consequences, and that they must show respect to other people. Gentle parenting is not for everyone, but you know what is for everyone?
Why is this dude's green screen so, like, wrinkly? How does this even happen?
My videos. That's right. Anyone can gain IQ by watching my videos. What? You don't believe me? Okay, well just go to my channel and
Bro, what's the point of having a green screen if it's this wrinkly? Like, it's not gonna work if it looks like this.
watch any of my videos. No, actually,
Like, using his white wall would actually be better.
watch all of them and see if your IQ change at all, okay? Like this one. Watch this one. This one's pretty good.
Oh, there's no video
And
up here.
make sure to like and subscribe because I will be
Yeah,
making
actually
a
do like
lot
and
more
subscribe.
videos. And I will see you very soon.
Hey, like and subscribe and come to my Twitch, bro. I'm streaming right now. I try to stream every day.
Malibu.